one single formula to solve this type of trinomials. This is what we're talking about here. So stay in the video and learn how to solve these trinomials in 4 simple steps. So let's get started. For the first exercise, we have this expression over here. The first step that we need to do is to find the factors of the first coefficient and the factors of the third coefficient. For the first coefficient, in this case, we have the number 6. So if I start with the number 1, will be 1 by 6. The second group of factors will be integers 2 by 3, and the third will be 3 by 2, but I have it over here already, so I will stop here. The third factor is minus 35. If I start with the number 1, it will be 1 by minus 35, right? Because one of them should be positive and the other negative, by the rule of signs. The next integer will be 5 that multiplies minus 7 to get minus 35. The third integer will be 7 by minus 5, but I have it already here, so I will stop. Then I will write these numbers in the bottom and this over here. Minus 35 here and minus 7. 1 and 5, 1 and 5. Then the next step will be to multiply these factors over here with these two columns, okay? I personally always start with the one in the bottom. So I would say 2 and 3. The number 2 will multiply the first column and the number 3 the second column, okay? So let's do that. The number 2 will multiply the number 1 and the 3 the minus 35. And the result, I will write it over here, okay? So 1 by 2 is 2. Minus 35 by 3 minus 105. The result, minus 103. The intention is that this number corresponds to the coefficient in the middle term. When you get that, then you are done. You don't have to continue. In this case, it's minus 103, so this is not the result that we need. The next step will be to continue doing the same multiplications with the 2 and with the 3. In this case, we will have 5 by 2, 10, and minus 7 by 3, minus 21. In this case, we have minus 11. And this is the value that we need over here. If you don't find the value, you should continue. And if at the end you don't get the right value, then you need to go with the second group of factors over here. Okay, in this case, we have found it in just 2 simple steps, so we are done. The next thing that we need to do now is to write these 2 coefficients that we just find next to this one, to the pair of factors that we have used. In this case, it's 5 and minus 7. And we arrange the result in this way with the extremes. These are the x's and these are the numbers. So this will be 2x corresponds to the minus 7. And the next one will be 3x with a 5. And this is basically the result. We can prove it. We say, for example, if we do the expansion, okay, 2x by 3x, 6x squared, and then minus 7 by 3x, minus 21x. Now 2x by 5 plus 10x, and minus 7 by 5 minus 35. And now by like terms, we have 6x squared minus 11x and minus 35. And if you see, this expression is exactly what we have over here. So this result is correct. So that's it. We continue with example number 2. For this second exercise, we have this expression over here. And as we did before, what we need to do, the first step, is to find the factors that forms the first coefficient and the factors that forms the third coefficient. The first coefficient, in this case, we have just a number 1. So this means that the factors are 1 by 1. So we are done. The next is the number 6. In this case, we will have 2 positives or 2 negatives. You can just simply do it with the positives, always. In the need of having a negative over here, we can just change the signs. In this case, we have a number 6 and the factors will be 1 by 6. The other will be 2 by 3. And the next one will be 3 by 2, but I have it already here. So what I need to do is just to move the numbers here, the 6 and the 3, and to the right, the 1 and the 2. And now we need to try these factors here in every of the columns as we did before. The number 1 we'll multiply the first column. 1 and this 1 by this column. And the result will be written here to the right. 1 by 1 is 1, and 6 by 1 is 6, sorry. This will result in 7. And this is the value that we need here. So this is the result, the number 1 and the number 6. I would write them over here, 1 and 6. And as we did before, the first factor corresponds to the x's. This is 1x, this will be x plus 6, and the other will be x plus 1. And this is the result. To prove it, we can just expand it, okay? So we can do it now. X by x, x squared, x by 1, x, 6 by x, 6x, and 6 by 1, 6. By like terms, we say x squared, x by 6x is 7x, and plus 6. And if you check, it's exactly what we have over here. So this is the result. If you want to see more examples like this, see the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.